Coach, last night able to practice just about every facet of the game. Tonight, maybe a little more on the penalty kill than you would have liked.
Yeah, we were undisciplined tonight. I don't like undiscipline at all. However, there's no better practice for PK than doing it in a game, so we'll take that. Unfortunately, we had the scramble in front of the net, but I think our penalty kill overall was pretty good. Ludwig was obviously good, but what comes to mind is the undisciplined play, and that has to change. That's going to change.
Sure. Now with those penalty kills, you mentioned you look pretty good. You get a shorthander out of that.
Yeah.
That pairing of PJ and Red.
Yeah.
Seemed like it worked really well. You almost were on the attack more often than you were.
Well,
attacking your
yeah,
opponent.
there's good and bad with that. We have to be careful with that too, because the attack, we got to kill it first. We're not out there to try to score. But I thought overall we killed penalties well. Both those 5-minute majors I thought we controlled for the most part. And I'm happy with our penalty kill. I think our guys would be happy. I know Zach Sizek is kind of taking the lead on the penalty kill. I'm sure he's happy with that. So the only thing I'll go back to, just we cannot take a 5-minute major in the first shift of the third period in a 2-goal game. That's just unacceptable. And it's something we'll have to learn from because it's an avoidable play for sure.
We talked last night about the physicalness of what Ferris State was able to bring. It seemed like they were just as physical tonight, but able to put up 4 goals on them tonight. How do you feel about the overall effort there?
Well, I thought our effort was good, but it was a sloppy game. I mean, last night I thought we played much better. We just had way more sustained ozone time yesterday, and today we seem to be chasing it a little bit. There was spurts, but nothing sustained as far as we're concerned. But again, we will take it. We've had 2-goal leads going in the third period in the past, and they've turned into not what we want. And today it turned exactly what we wanted. So we're going to take baby steps here. It's game number 2 down. I thought we played some pretty good hockey over the course of the weekend. And as you stated, we got a taste of everything. We've played it all. 4-on-4, 4-on-5, 3-on-3, you name it, we've played it. So that's what you hope in these non-conference games. And you hope to get a result or two, and we got a result today. And so we're happy overall with the way today went.
Once again, you get some help. You get some assists from the freshman and Dukovac, and you've got but then you've got some of the usual suspects too, contributing offensively. Again, how are those guys still meshing together, and what are you seeing out of sort of the freshmen in setting up those veterans?
Well, the freshmen, like we talked about last night, are going to be pieces. They're going to fit in. They're adding skill and energy and skating and so on to our group. But we have to look at those older people. Like Red and Fletch have a nice thing going. Barbs and Cassetti seem to have something going. They're on the score sheet today, which is a good thing. We're going to be led by older players. We're going to be led by older players. It has to be. I think the group on the back end was overall better yesterday, but we found a way today. We hung in there. We defended, and that back end group is it's a more veteran group. It's not a whole bunch of seniors, but it's guys that have played a bunch of minutes for us over the course of time. So. Again, we're looking to our older guys to be our top people, and I think this weekend that's what they were.
Seemed like play in front of the net has improved. We're only 2 games into the season. But
which net?
In front of the offensive net.
Okay.
In front of the crease. It seems like guys are driving there, getting to the right places. A couple that stick out in my mind. Joe Cassetti seems to always be moving his feet and getting in front of the crease and picking up those loose pucks. Ryan, I think, did a nice job of it before the game misconduct. And a couple of other players. Pletzky, another one that comes to mind. Are you seeing a change in that, in their ability to get there and make those plays in front of the offensive net?
What I'm seeing is a decision more than an ability. It was never an ability to get there. It was a decision to get there. That's the area we need to get to more of the time. That's how you create chaos in the other team's end, by putting pucks and people in that area. And I do see a more focused effort from our group to get to that area. Less than a handful of times did that goaltender absolutely see the puck without any traffic. We can't allow that to happen. So we'll continue to harp on it, continue to work on it. I think it's more of a decision than it is a skill to get to that area, but it is a focus of our offensive zone play, and it's nice to see it at least going in the right direction and happening more of the time.
Had a couple opportunities again, a few more opportunities on the power play. This time you're able to break through on it. What'd you think about that effort overall, the power play unit this weekend?
You know, it's funny. I watched my post game last night when you asked me that question. Our power play was good last night. Like when I went to the video today, our power play was really good. Now I wasn't sure. I'm not sure how good we were today. I think maybe that bounce we got on Cassetti's power play goal was just an overall weekend. We deserved a power play goal over the course of the weekend. Not quite sure it was so great today. I don't think our decisions with the puck were great. Too many shots were blocked as far as I was concerned, but we'll go to the tape and we'll either confirm or I'll take that back. But it'll be a work in progress. Early in the year, it'll be a work in progress.
First road trip coming up. Is it different preparation that goes into that with the 9 new faces to get ready for the road trip?
Well, it'll be a shorter week. Tomorrow will be off. And we'll practice Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll travel Thursday and then practice up there, which that travel day practice is usually just to get the travel out. So I think it's a shorter week, but after 5 weeks of training camp, they're ready to turn around and play. It's rest. And then, we'll tidy some things up Tuesday and Wednesday and go to work. And I personally haven't been to Lowell before. This is the back end of home and home of a series that we were handed when we got here. I'm looking forward to it. They're a good team. They're well coached. I know they're coached very well. We're looking forward to that trip.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Max, first I want to ask you about just first weekend in the books, able to hit somebody without an M on their chest and able to play against a live opponent. How has the start to the career been?
I think it's been pretty good. It's a lot of excitement leading up to this game. We had training camp for a month, but it was finally nice to get out there and get things going and get a win tonight.
You off to a pretty good start. You've got assist each night, so able to get in the point column. How have you been able to sort of inject what you do into your line and be able to get pick up those assists?
Yeah, it's just moving the puck, making the right plays. It obviously makes it a lot easier having to play with Cassetti and Barbolini. You give those guys a puck in the slot they're going to bury, and simple as that.
As you make the transition into college hockey, Fair State, good amount of size, good strength, and what's kind of been the difference in how you've been able to acclimate to sort of the bigger opponents and more physical presence?
Yeah, I say the biggest difference between college hockey and junior hockey would be the pace. Obviously, the game's a bit faster, and then another thing that is different, I would say, is just the age gap. You're going out there against 24, 23-year-olds, and being a 20-year-old, it can get a little difficult, but, you got to fight through it, and I think the freshman class has been doing good so far.
What is sort of the feeling amongst the freshman classes? It's felt like there's been an injection of enthusiasm from your freshman class being here. Do you feel that in the locker room? Do you feel sort of like you've been able to bring that energy to the locker room?
Oh yeah. It's really exciting. Obviously, we've all been waiting for this moment for our whole life. So just to get out there and get things going, it's a bunch of fun. There's 9 of us too, so obviously we play a pretty big role in the team. But yeah, we're just excited to get things going.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.